justice for all. Last time we spent a pretty good long while in court interrogating a fucking clown. And we have to go back and find more shit before we can get a good confession out of him or any of the other witnesses. So, let's all get comfy, sit tight, while I go on this escapade with you all. Anyway. Nick? What is it? I've got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks. Am I winning, son? Hi, babe. Magic tricks? Yep, magic tricks are by their very definition tricks, right? But I can never figure out the tricks when I see them. That's because the tricks are performed by pros. They do it so you can't guess the trick. But the trick Pearlie showed me was incredible. Pearls did a magic trick? What kind of trick was it? Let's see. It looked like she pulled the end of her thumb off. First, she put her right thumb next to her left hand, and then it just separated. She could move it up and down and everything. It was incredible. Really? Was it kind of like this? What? Wow! How'd you do that? Nick, you're like a real magician. See, this is why I just can't figure out magic. I'm no good at it. Especially hard tricks like flying away from the scene of a murder. You'll take all the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out. Let's see. I think we need to go to the detention center. Right, she's too pure, too precious, too pure for this world. Oh, my sweeties! You mind hurrying up and getting me out of this place? We're doing our best, Max. Just hang in there. A little while ago, some people from a local TV station came by. And since I'm a famed magician, they said, let's make you your very own TV special. Really? What kind of TV special? Maximilian Galactica, The Great Prison Escape. It would be aired live. Hey, that sounds like it would be an awesome special. But if I do the special before I'm acquitted, they'll never let me out of here for real. Well, it would surely be an unnecessary addition to your troubles with the law. That's what I was thinking. But the prosecution staff is already working on the show. Not prosecution, the production staff. If you don't get me out quick, I'll have no choice but to stage a real prison break. You seem awfully calm about the possibility. I'd have no choice. It would be a contractual obligation. That's show business. The night of the crime, you didn't happen to fly off into the sky, did you? Here is how everything went down, sweetie. At the time of the murder, I was sitting in the ringmaster's room. Not to mention, flying off into the sky is not just something I can do at will. I don't care what the stoogey clown says. It wasn't me. Max, do you mind teaching me the trick behind flying? You'll have to forgive me, sweetie. The difference between me and cheap imitation magicians is that I keep my mouth shut. I don't teach people tricks, but I will say this much. It's much harder than you think. I was thinking about this in court today. I've got a favor to ask you. Anything for you, sweetie. Be friends with the other performers in the circus. Fabulous! A great joke. Why would I be friends with a bunch of hacks like them? But I've won the world stage. I've won on the world stage. I won the International Grand Prix. International Grand Prix? Performers should always look to perform on the world stage. But the performers at the circus are completely and utterly devoid of ambition. That is something that goodness, sorry. Let me get a drink. That is something that I can simply not tolerate. Ambition, huh? Something about what Max just said rings true to my ears. Oh my sweeties want to hear all about the Grand Prix, don't they? To be honest though, I've told the story like 100 times already, so it's a bit boring. We're sorry to make you tell it again. You must not have heard me. I am really sick of telling this story. But what can you do? I'm Maximilian Galactica. I suppose I can tell it again. Voila! Here, take a look at this. I just happen to have a picture from the Grand Prix with me. Just look at that fabulous stage. That is the first stage I ever flew on. I flew right over the audience. The crowd erupted into applause. At that time, I thought to myself that I could die right then and die a happy man. I'll never forget how I felt that night. The emotions. The acclaim. Wow. Wow. By the way, I think everyone who is a performer should get to experience that feeling. I just wish I could explain that to the other people in the circus. That's incredible, Max. I want a trophy too. Hey Nick, how about you buy me a trophy? That's not how you earn a trophy, Maya. My sweeties, you can have this picture of my triumph. Just make sure you show it to all the other members of the circus. Look and learn. That's what you should tell them. Look at this photograph. 'Cause every time I do, it makes me laugh. My southern drawl kind of started to sound like Christopher Walken there. Listen, my sweeties, this is my picture. What if I just start talking like him with a Christopher Walken voice? Learn how to get thrown in jail? Added to the court record. Well, I guess that's it. I guess we'll go to the circus. You hear that? It sounds like two people arguing. All right, let's do it. Are you ready? Yes. Wait. Quit your whining. Let's just give this a shot already. All right, let's go. Row, row, row your boat. Row, row, row your boat. What are you doing? Gently down the stream. Come on, you know that. I'm trying my best, but Trillo, this just isn't gonna work. Do you enjoy saying dumb shit? You're going to have to be on your own someday. If you can't handle something as simple as this, what are you gonna do then? Hello, Ben. Hello to you too, Trillo. What are you doing here? Can't you see we're on a secret crash training course? I'm sorry. Secret crash training? Whoa. Yes. Trillo wouldn't give up until I said we'd try out his idea for a new routine. So, we're trying to sing in a round for our new ventriloquism act. In a round? You can really do that? That's incredible! See? See? Even they're surprised by the idea. I told you! They're not the only ones. You even surprised me with your idea. Once you've got a grip on the basics, then it's just a matter of practice. You think so? Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to give this back to you. Ah, there it is. Now that I've got this written back, it's time to take one more shot at Regina. Alright, you creepy bastard. I know that you already testified in court today. You want to talk about what we saw, right? Yes. Well, at first, we thought it was the old man. Just looking at his walk and how he acted, right, Ben? Huh? Oh, yeah, that's right. But then we said hello and he didn't even get a reply. Not to mention, he was draped in those gaudy symbols. What would you have thought if he wasn't wearing those symbols? Regina's, like, Regina. Regina said like vagina. My god.
What do you think, Ben?
What? Oh, I would have thought it was just the ringmaster. Something just isn't adding up here. I wonder who they really saw. Marriage. I was hoping I could ask you about Regina.
I'm completely serious about her. That's why I'm waiting for her even now.
Really? That's so sweet. But if you really wanted to see Regina, shouldn't you check out the tent?
Huh! You haven't got a clue about things, do you, sweetheart?
Huh?
Waiting like this is a part of being in love.
How so?
If you had a clue, you would know that waiting is such sweet, wonderful torture. When your body aches for your partner's love, that's one of the best parts.
Yeah, I knew that. Poor Maya. She's so red she looks like a vine-ripe tomato. So how is this new routine working out?
Will you two just take a chill pill already? Our routine's a secret.
Fair food, right? I want some funnel cake. I want a turkey leg. I want some like, I want a giant corn dog. I want some, like, those really deep dish slices of pizza. I saw one at the State Fair last year. Just, Now you're making me hungry. Stop it, babe.
We're gonna take the ventriloquism world by storm. It'll be a real revolution.
That sounds incredible.
But let me make one thing clear. We're not going to take on the world just because that jerk said we should.
That jerk?
Max Galactica. The former should aim for the world. Who does he think he is?
Trillo? You seem to really be fired up about all this.
He needs to realize that he isn't the only one who can conquer the world stage.
You're right. You're right.
Mark my words. I, Triloquist, will win the Grand Prix.
You're the man now, doll.
Row, row, row your boat will be the key to a glorious victory.
Not to rain on your parade, but wouldn't a more mature song be best?
Hey, you've got to start somewhere, right? Don't screw this up. You've got to be a part of this too.
I'm pretty sure that's all we gotta show them. Hey, it's you two. You look like you just got hit by a truck. Shouldn't you get some rest? I'm taking a rest right now, pal. Been listening to some crazy clown's life story. Miss Von Karma told me to come down here and do this for her. Yeah, I figured as much. Let me tell you something, pal. Listening to that old clown sucks all your energy. Every time he's done talking, he looks at you like fucking... Your Facebook post. I don't know, babe. Probably just... Do you need to post a picture? Can't you just explain your situation? Every time he's done talking, he looks at you like you should be doing something. I think he's waiting for you to laugh at his jokes. I know that, pal. Do you have any idea how much your face hurts if you fake laugh that much? Francesca really set you up bad this time, didn't she? If you ask me, she should be listening to Mo herself. Maybe a screenshot of the messages, possibly? No way, pal. You're not gonna get me to backbite a woman with a whip. No way.
Why are you defending her?
Prosecutor Von Karma's always got her eyes on us. And every time you definitely don't want her to show up, poof! There she is. Don't show up. Don't show up. Don't show up. Don't show up. Please don't show up.
Looks like she's wound him up pretty tight.
She's directly above us as we speak.
Huh? How's that possible?
According to the clown, culprit jumped from here and disappeared into the sky. If that's what happened, it means the killer passed right by this window, pal.
Oh, I see. Who lives in that room behind the window up there?
The acrobat's got his room up on the 3rd floor, it seems. Pretty soon, Miss Von Karma's gonna start her investigation up there. So don't get any ideas of going up to the acrobat's room. Got it, pal?
Franziska Von Karma. Once she's done with her investigation, I think I'll go up there and check it out.
Now we gotta talk to the fucking clown.
Mo's not here. If he was here, you would have been able to tell even before you stepped into his room. I'm sure you would have heard him laughing away.
Waha! Waha! Waha!
What do you think he's laughing at when he's all by himself? Memes. I always thought he was just thinking up new jokes. He must really love his work. Well, somebody's gotta.
Okay. Okay, so, here's what we gotta do.
Huh? Where's Regina? I don't know. But if she's with that tiger, I don't want to find out. Let's hurry up and get out of here. Nick, you're kind of a chicken, aren't you? No, 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 no. I'm just, allergic to wild tigers.
Sure you are, pal. I'm pretty sure you are, yeah. Alright then, let's, there we go.
Ha! Right! Welcome to the wonderful and fabulous cafeteria! Yikes. He's in an awfully good mood. Alright! You know what time it is. Riddle time! Why does everybody cry when they eat Mexican pizza? Come on, you can answer this. It's easy. Because cafeteria Mexican pizza is possibly a weapon of bowel destruction. Buzz! Wrong. Try again. Okay, what do you think, girlie? I got it. Okay, what is your answer? Because they're in the cafeteria. Exactly! It's an incredibly sad place, that cafe. Waha! 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 I did it! What is going on? He's being too nice. Today's really been a crazy day, hasn't it? You're telling me. I didn't think it was gonna be so tough. Tough? Yeah, it was a tough crowd. That's what you call a crowd that refuses to laugh. For instance, it was such a tough crowd this morning, I had to smash watermelons. I told them all a great story and even greater jokes, but no one busted out laughing. You even used the famed no shirt, no shoes, no service joke. Exactly! How could you not laugh at stunning comedy like that?
Are you 100% sure about your testimony today?
I saw what I saw. I swear. That creep just flew through the air. It wasn't exactly flying per se. It was more like floating. The silhouette of his face made me positive it was Max.
I don't see a Cyclock. He must be telling the truth. Well, he did say to show the photo to everybody, so...
Ah! Not this picture! He showed it to you guys too?
Huh? You seen it as well?
Well, you know what they say about Maximilian Galactica. He really gets around. Waha! 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 Oh yeah! He didn't just show me the picture.
What do you mean?
He showed me his bust, too. Let me tell you, that thing is enormous.
Okay.
It's in the picture, I think. He'd make us worship it every day. He made us bow to its greatness.
He's got a big bust? I wouldn't mind hearing more about Max's bust. Not that I'm into that sort of thing. Right, Phoenix. You're only into Miles' bust. I'm not funny. Anyway. Yeah, I'm no Mo. I'm not as funny as that comedic fucking genius.
Max's bust should be on that small table over there.
There's nothing over there.
Really? Oh, yeah. When was it? I'd say about 5 days ago, all of a sudden. The bust disappeared.
It disappeared?
If you want to see it, there's a photo on the bulletin board over there. Max just had to put the picture up.
Hey, this thing is really cool. Nick, I want someone to make a bust of me. Sure, as long as I'm not paying for it. Aw. Is there anything else that's changed about this place?
Nope, nothing's changed that I can see.
I wonder if he's actually thinking about this or if he's just setting up a bad joke.
Nope. I'm drawing a blank here.
Quiet Mo is a good Mo in my book. I guess there really aren't any other things that have changed, huh?
Well, there is one teensy tiny thing that does seem different.
Tell us.
Well, on the morning of the crime over on that bulletin board, this piece of paper was posted in front and center.
Piece of paper?
It's torn, so I don't know what it said, but I could see its title. Yikes! It says, "To the murderer."
Murderer?
Yep, that's what it says, but the rest of it has been ripped off. And I don't know who posted it.
When did you find this?
The morning before the murder.
Before the murder?
Yes, the ringmaster was killed the night after this paper was discovered.
Who in the world posted this thing?
Nick, I think we better follow up on this important lead.
Alright then. I think...
Max and the ringmaster had their talk in this room.
That could have been when the ringmaster put on Max's costume and went outside.
Why did he do that anyway? Was it actually that cold or something?
think we have to talk to Max. Did you write this note?
Do you know anything about this note?
The morning of the murder, it was posted on the wall in the cafeteria. I do know all about that note. When I read it, my heart certainly skipped a beat.
Your heart skipped a beat?
While I was enjoying my morning tea, the ringmaster and company entered the room.
And company?
I guess it wasn't really a company, it was just the ringmaster and my sweetie pie. When the ringmaster read the note, he turned an incredible bright red. All of a sudden, he tore it off the wall and shoved it into the pocket of his tailcoat.
Really? Out of curiosity, what in the world was written on that thing?
Let's see.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I don't want to steal the fun from my sweeties. Go and find out on your own. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. You might also want to ask my sweetie pie princess. Okay then. Why don't we do that? Where is it?
Hey, do you see that? There's a scrap of paper shoved into the pocket of the tailcoat.
You know, I've got a feeling I know what that is.
I bet that's the other half of the note that Mo gave us. Then let's hurry up and check that thing out, Nick. I knew it! It fits perfectly with the other piece.
What does it say? What does it say? To the murderer, I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet me at 10 p.m. tonight at the Lodging House Plaza.
Tonight at 10 p.m.?
That's when the murder took place.
Now we need to find out who called out the ringmaster.
All right.
Hey, Detective Gumshoe. I'm sure you did a good job as usual.
Well, I am done with the investigation of the acrobat. Finally. But with Miss Von Karma...
Nick, what is that? That beeping sound.
excuse me. Miss Von Karma.
Huh?
Every time I hear that sound, she's usually not very far behind. Some sort of pager or something? If you don't mind, pal, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Quick. See you, pal.
I didn't know that Gumshoe could run that fast. So much for being a flatfoot.
Never seen a grown man so afraid of a girl still in her teens.
Well, let's go inside. It's freezing out here. Ow! As biting as lashes from a whip.
Bitch, that's assault. Von Karma. She really did appear.
It was a real battle today in Colt, wasn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Did you have to jump out and scare us like that? What can I do for you?
Yeah, she's like 18.
I think. Let me look.
Yeah, this bitch is 18.
God. She doesn't look 18. She looks like 30. Maya looks 18. Or like, I don't know. She looks like 16, 18. She doesn't look 18. She looks like fucking Kate Blanchett, who's like 50. I mean, Kate Blanchett looks good. She still looks good, but like, you know, she don't fucking look young. She don't look young. You know. Anyway,
tomorrow will be the day my dream finally comes true.
You mean the story of my defeat at your hands making national news? National news? You possess such a small sense of scale. The global news, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Your miserable plight will be known internationally. I think she might be overestimating the importance of a win by just a smudge. Miss Von Karma, it appears you got your hands on something big, huh? Ha! I'm amazed you picked up on that much. Anyone could. Couldn't hide that look of victory with 10 paper bags on your head. I've got conclusive evidence and a conclusive witness. Need any more hints? A conclusive witness? You must mean the acrobat, right? I'm putting in the summons for him to be called as a witness as we speak. It's the final nail in your coffin, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yeah, I get it already. You want to beat and destroy me. I can't worry about her. I've got to try and find out more information myself. Why do you keep giving Nick the evil eye? Doesn't matter if you prove the defendant guilty tomorrow. Nothing will be able to bring your dad back. Bitch. My dad? You must mean the esteemed Manfred von Karma. Of course, your dad! I know you miss him. Enough out of you. One more word and you'll get a mouthful of wit. Now, when did I ever bring up my papa's name in this? Or any other conversation? Then what's this revenge thing you're talking about? You wouldn't understand, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I have to see him again. One more time. Him? I'm sure you know to whom I refer. Miles Edgeworth. What? Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth? Why would you even bring him up? You haven't forgotten, have you? Or you haven't forgotten, have you? Do you know who it was that trained the gifted prosecutor Miles Edgeworth? Manfred von Karma. Exactly right. It was my papa. That means that Edgeworth was... right again. Miles was like a little brother to me. Huh? Little brother? But Edgeworth and Nick are the same age. Edgeworth. The man who inspired me to become an attorney. I fought against him in a few cases. But a little after that case was over, he vanished. It's your fault he's gone. Huh? It's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Nick, what does she mean? Sweetie, I hate to tell you this. Edgeworth was never quite the same after that case. And then with the case after that one. He never set foot into court again. And then one day, he just vanished. All he left was a simple note at the prosecutor's office. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. That was 1 year ago. It was a few months after you left to go back home. Mr. Edgeworth, he's dead? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. He's still alive, I'm sure of it. Somewhere in this world, he's still alive. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death? Of course he did. You ruined his reputation as a prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him. Just like your victory muddied the honorable name Von Karma. I'm going to find him. And then I'm going to teach him his rightful place with my own two hands. Nick! About Mr. Edgeworth. Maya, I already told this once. Don't make me do it again. Don't bring up his name in front of me again, okay? Nick? Miss Von Karma? What? I don't know if you're God's gift to prosecutors or not, but I've had about enough of you. Him too. What in the world happened? Huh. This dog is all bark and no bite. He's already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform you two of today. Tomorrow will be your greatest courtroom battle this country has ever seen. Nick? Let's go. We need to talk with the performer on the 3rd floor. I'm sorry I brought it up, Nick. Well, you should be. I'm kidding, you're okay. Love you. Who is this? Birds. Birds. You must be Phoenix Wright. I don't know what kind of voice to give this guy. He's just a guy. With birds. In a wheelchair. Yes. Pleased to meet you. I'm... Kindingling. Kindingling? Pleased to meet you. I'm Kindingling. Kindingling. Sorry. Pleased to meet you. I'm Kindingling. But here at the circus, everyone just calls me Acro. Mr. Acro. How do you know my name? The detective told me. He said you'd definitely show up here. Acro, you're a member of this circus as well? That's right. I mainly performed on the tightrope or the flying trapeze. But nowadays, all I perform is in my wheelchair. Is that a good bird person voice, babe? Acro, why did you join the circus? When I was a kid, my parents failed miserably at business. Then one night, they decided to run away from it all, without me. The only person who was willing to take my parents' place was the ringmaster. The ringmaster took such incredible care of me. He was truly a lifesaver. It seems like the ringmaster was truly a saint. He was. That's why I decided to do something very important. I decided that I would devote my entire life to finding a way to repay him. And now, look how someone repaid him for all the good in his life. It's such a shame. Sometimes, I think he was almost too kind. Perhaps he was too kind to his performers. Perhaps he was too kind to his daughter. I wonder if he spoiled Regina. Regina is so cute. She's truly a princess. Truly a princess. Are you sure that's a good thing? Do I detect a hint of a grudge against Regina? How old is this guy? 26. Okay. I'm sorry to ask, but why are you in a wheelchair? Well, you see, I lost my legs in Vietnam. The nerves in my legs were badly damaged. And you can't walk now? I can't even stand now. And since I live on the 3rd floor, I can't even leave this building by myself. That's awful. The accident happened during an acrobatic session, right? It happened when I was sitting on the toilet. I was looking at memes for too long, and my legs fell asleep. That severed the nerves. Cyclops! It doesn't seem like Acro's injuries were acrobatic in nature. What's on your mind, Mr. Wright? Well, exactly when were you injured? It's been almost 6 months since I was hurt. I injured my legs during practice. 6 months ago? What in the world went on at the circus then? I stopped by yesterday and noticed that you weren't in your room. I was at the hospital all day yesterday. Ah, you went there for rehabilitation? What about the murder? Of course I knew about it. I spoke with the police before they allowed me to go to the hospital. Before I got the call from the prosecutor, I was convinced it was all a dream. Huh? I just couldn't believe it when I saw what I saw. What you saw? Jeez, that sounded really ominous. What did you see, Acro? That night, I was in bed sleeping when I heard a huge sound coming from below my window. I see. The scene of the crime was right below your window. That's when I looked out the window. What did you see? Tuxedo Mask. He was flying straight up into the air. He? Maximilian Galactica. What? That's what I thought he'd say. You're absolutely positive that it was Max you saw flying? I am absolutely sure. There's no doubt in my mind. Nick? Let me save real quick. I don't think I have anything that I can use to use the fucking Cyclops. I've got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, Nick! Wonderful. Special must be Filet-O-Phoenix. Stay, heal. Oh, Maya, Nick, it's you guys. I'm sorry, I guess I made a mistake. A mistake? Yeah, a little one. I was thinking of teaching whatever primate was out there a lesson. But I was expecting more of a monkey than a human. A monkey? It's a pity about what happened to the ringmaster. Dad? Everyone loved him, didn't they? He must have been quite a man. He was! I love my dad so much! I hate to say it, but she doesn't seem all that broken up about her father. That's why I feel so lonely. Now that I won't be able to see him for a while. For a while? Yeah. When Leon died, I talked with my dad, and he told me that when someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. A star? That means that my dad is looking down on me from the sky. That's why I love the night so much. I can see everyone who's gone. When someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. That's kind of sweet. But I bet you there's no way that Maya believes that. What do you mean there's no way I believe that? Do you think that one day I'll be a star too? Of course! You really think so? Yeah, you will. I think. I've got a feeling that everyone is doing great up there in the sky. I wonder if everything's alright with Regina. Just to go back and clear something up, why'd you want to teach Money a lesson? Because he's a meanie! He's got something that means a lot to me. Something that means a lot to you? It must be something shiny, right? Actually, it's a stage costume. It's got tons of spangles. It's really beautiful. You should see it. We should? When the costume gets hit by the spotlight, it dazzles. Hey, Mr. Attorney. Huh? If you saw that monkey, you'd get my costume back for me, wouldn't you? It's really important to me. I'll get it for you. Leave it all up to us. Guess there's no turning down that request. Yay! You're really gonna do it? Sure, we will. So, about your dad. What did you think of this note? Regina, have you ever seen this before? I know what this is. Really? Well, it was in my pocket for a while. It was in your pocket? This piece of paper was in your pocket. I guess I noticed it when I was in there around breakfast time. Breakfast time? Yeah, I always take Acro as breakfast in the morning. That's when I also take out the trash in his room. Then I go to the cafeteria and eat my own breakfast. That's when you realized the piece of paper was in your pocket? Yep, but since I'm not a murderer, I just figured it belonged in someone else's pocket. That sounds like something a murderer would say. And then what? I wondered if the person who lost it was in trouble, so... You didn't put it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria, did you? I did! I stuck it up there. How'd you know? So it was Regina who put it up there. When did this happen? The morning of the murder, I think. That explains a lot. I wonder who wrote this. That's Pepper, isn't it? From the cafeteria. Huh? It's from the cafeteria. It's not? I remember seeing it there. So this was the cafeteria's Pepper. You know, I'm not a big fan of Pepper. Okay, I think that's all we can get from her. Mo's not here. What's that? I hear something. Stop it, Nick! You're scaring me! Ooh. Nick! It's money! That monkey's holding something. That's it! That's the thing that means a lot to Regina, remember? Alright, time to take on this monkey. Attorney style. Ooh. Woo. Yikes! Wah! I tried to have a monkey-to-monkey talk with him, I really did. Nick, you... I swiped it while Money was distracted. Wow, you're really on the ball today, Nick. Let me see it. Huh? You can see it fine from where you are. You know what I mean. I actually want to try on Regina's costume. Monkey. Maybe then they'll take you in the circus and I can get some peace and quiet. Wow, Nick. What's the matter now? It doesn't fit me at all. Oh well, guess it's time for you to lay off the burgers. Not to mention, it doesn't look like something any girl I know would actually wear. Alright, let's give this back, I suppose. Excuse me, miss, but is this yours?
Here you go, Regina. Yay, thank you, you really got it back for me.
Don't mention it.
I love you, Mr. Attorney.
It's nothing.
She's 16, dude.
No wonder guys melt to mush in front of this girl.
Hey, Regina. That costume is yours, right? I tried it on, but it didn't fit me. Huh? This costume? This isn't mine, it was Leon's.
Leon's?
You know, the lion she told us about.
Oh, the one that someone killed. Yeah, right, babe. Leon, he was killed, wasn't he?
That's right, my dad killed him. Why? Well, Leon did something really bad during practice.
During practice?
Leon was sitting down and then he opened his mouth. You know.
Ah.
Usually when he did that, I would put my head into his mouth. Wait, you put your head into a lion's mouth? I sure did. The people in the crowd always loved to see me doing that. They'd always start screaming.
You sure they were screaming because they loved seeing you do that?
Anyways,
what was the bad thing?
Oh yeah, Leon bit someone during that practice. Regina? Everything was alright though, right? No, it wasn't alright. That was the problem. My dad was incredibly angry.
And that's when Leon...
Yeah, that's when he became a star in the sky.
Poor thing. I have a prediction. You know how the acrobat has all those birds around him and the monkey lives with him? What if he's an animal lover? An animal lover. And, what am I trying to say? He hated seeing the ringmaster kill Leon the lion. So he wrote that note to the murderer, because he murdered a lion, quote unquote. And that's when he killed him. Bada bing, bada boom, there we go. But you might be saying, but wait a minute, why is he in a wheelchair? What if he's faking it? Or maybe he was so shrouded in darkness that he was able to look like he was walking with the cape and the hat. Boom! Solve this case. Pack it up, boys. We're going home. Anyway.
Something smells fantastic. So we know it can't be Mo. Wait, I know what it is. It's burgers. Hello. Welcome to the Bistro du Cirque, aka the cafeteria. It smells so good in here, and those burgers look great.
It's you, Abby. She's drooling like she's some sort of crazed burger monster.
My burgers are the best. Juicy meat, toasted buns, special sauce. They're absolutely irresistible to anyone with a hankering for a burger. One bite will send you into hamburger heaven.
I give you food.
I bet. I can tell by the smell.
Whoa, I'm getting hungry too. Those burgers must have some kind of special power. So,
now that the ringmaster is gone, what are you going to do? That's all I've thought about the past 2 days. Everyone loved Russell. You've heard Acro's story, haven't you? You don't like the way I said special sauce.
well, that's because I
intended to say it that way. Special sauce.
Anyway. Like how he was adopted when he was younger?
He's calmed down a bit now, but he was livid when he heard about the murder. Acro was so upset that he couldn't go on.
He was that upset?
Yes, he was. Anyways, I gave it some thought. Maybe I should give up on trying to be a half-baked clown. I've been thinking of trying on the ringmaster shoes. What? Really? Max would still be an issue, though. Max? He may be a bit mean and hard to work with, but it's hard to argue his importance. He's probably the reason the circus is still around. A lot of what he says is right. Mo? All that's left is to see if everyone can get over the tragedy. You know.
The tragedy? You know? What is he talking about? Get over what tragedy, Mo?
Huh? Don't worry about it. It's nothing. Nothing at all. He must mean the tragic death of the ringmaster, right? Yes, that's it. You're right, girlie. Dang. Correctamundo.
Doesn't he mean ding? Mo, I mean no disrespect here, but why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying!
Eh? No, not at all. What makes you think that?
Just the way you said, if everyone can get over the tragedy, seemed a bit strange. It sounded like you were talking about something from a long time ago. Mo, I'm right, aren't I?
I got you, bitch, I got you. I know it's about the lion. It's about the fucking lion, isn't it? It's about the fucking lion. I know it. I know it's about the lion. It was about 6 months ago. It was just a little accident. Give me a break. Us old men have accidents. I wear big pants for a reason.
No comment. 6 months ago, eh? Okay, pal, we're just gonna do a bit of we're just gonna have a little chat. We're gonna delve into your mind. We're gonna delve into your mind. Mo, you will tell us what happened 6 months ago. What in the world went on at the circus?
Okay, there's no need to look so scary when you ask me. Hey, look over there, some juicy burgers. Let's eat instead.
Unfortunately, I'm more of a grilled chicken sandwich man myself. Actually, I've kind of got an idea of what happened back then. Mo, you said something about an accident. This wouldn't happen to be the cause of that accident, would it?
The lion!
I heard a little bit about it from Regina. Leon made a mistake during a practice, right?
How did you... I told them so many times, you shouldn't be doing such dangerous acts.
Like putting her head inside Leon's mouth, right?
Yeah, but Regina believed in Leon. She believed so strongly that the ringmaster went along, he never could say no to her.
Out of curiosity, who was bitten? Come on, Mo, don't clam up on me now. Who did Leon bite on the head?
Well, I promised I wouldn't say anything.
You promised?
He's involved in this too.
It's Acro, isn't it? He's involved, huh? Mo must be talking about. Mo, is this the person that you promised you wouldn't say anything about?
Take that!
It must have been Acro, right?
How'd you know?
Don't worry about that, Mo. Getting to the bottom of this accident may help solve what happened to the ringmaster.
No way!
I need to know the truth about what happened to Russell. Please tell me what you know.
I'm sorry, Acro. Success. It's just like you said, you know? The accident.
Did someone die?
No, but it would have probably been better if he had.
What? How would that have been better?
He's still alive. But when he got bit, he suffered massive brain damage. He'll never recover from the coma that he's in.
Coma?
All he does now is lie in his bed at the hospital. And that's all he's ever going to be able to do.
Damn, these games are fucking dark.
I see.
How is he related to Acro?
He's his brother.
I was literally about to say, it's his brother, isn't it?
Huh?
Or huh?
The person who got bit was Acro's brother.
Brother?
They were an acrobat team of brothers. Acro and Bat. Cute nicknames, I thought. Anyways, they were an incredible team. Cut down together in their prime.
Who is Acro's younger brother?
Sean Dingling, but everyone always called him Bat.
He looks like fucking Hero from Smash, or from Dragon Quest, from the third game.
He fell in love with Regina. Trying to win her love was his downfall.
Everyone seems to fall in love with Regina.
6 months ago, while we were practicing, all of a sudden, Bat blurts out, "Let me perform with Leon."
Why'd he do that?
I don't know. That's what caused the accident. I'll never forget that moment. It was so strange. Leon had the weirdest look on his face. He was smiling.
He?
You mean Leon? Yes, Leon. When he bit down, he was smiling. Some sick grin. No way! That's impossible!
A smirking lion? A flying murderer? Why does it seem like it's always Mo who catches all these incredible events?
Nick, can lions smile?
According to Disney, they can't.
We never told the police about the incident. The circus would have been shut down if we had. The next day, the ringmaster took Leon out and shot him with a rifle. So that's what really happened. Well, you guys were so serious that what was I supposed to do? I had to tell you. But all this truthfulness has put me in the mood for a burger. Here, you two have some pepper. Shaka, shaka, shaka.
There he goes again, acting like his normal crazy self.
Achoo! Nice. What a wonderful sneeze. Huh? You think so? You sneeze with pepper and slip on a banana peel? That's basic clownmanship. Girlie, I know you gotta understand that. Nick, I think I'd make a good clown. Other than Regina, I've never seen a cuter sneezer. Does Regina sneeze with Pepper too? She does. Bat would always tease her with Pepper. But Bat? From my point of view, those two always look so perfect together. They look perfect together, huh?
Well, I think that's about all we're gonna get out of him. Why don't we go back and talk to Mr. Acro? Acro the Agro. Alright. Ah, Mr. Wright. Back again, I see. Snooping as usual, I see.
Well, he did say, "I'll be back." Wait, or was that someone else?
We're back because Acro's hiding why his legs were injured. He was hurt in the accident 6 months ago. It would seem that he knows that we know. Well, it seems you've got things you want to talk about, so fire away. Alright, pal. You're gonna tell us everything you know, and we're gonna force you to talk! We're gonna make you talk, pal. Yeah. I have to ask you, how were you injured? I'm sorry, I thought we talked about this. It was an accident that happened during practice. An accident during practice? Yes, unfortunately, acrobats are prone to all sorts of injuries. He's lying. If that were the real cause, he'd have no reason to keep it secret. Acro? Are you really telling me that a practice accident was the cause of your injury?
Take that!
Leon. 6 months ago, you were attacked by the lion. That's when you were injured. I know I'm on the right track. I just need to keep going. You were saying that I was attacked by a lion? That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'm an acrobat. I'm no animal tamer. If a lion was coming at me, I'd be running for the exit. Okay, maybe attacked is not the best word to be using. So let me rephrase that as battled the lion. You seem to enjoy telling jokes. Why would I decide to battle a lion? Because you had to fight it. Because you had to save someone. Bat. It was a shame what happened to your brother 6 months ago. You tried to save him, didn't you? And that's how you got that terrible injury. Mo. He must have told you. Yes, we learned about Bat from Mo. But he didn't mention anything about you in regards to the accident. I suppose it was just a slip of the tongue on his part. That's how I figured it out. A slip of the tongue.
Anyways, they were an incredible team. Cut down together in their prime.
Cut down together. That's where he slipped. And that's how I figured it out. You two ended up at the center of the same accident together. Like always. I see. But an accident is an accident. It wasn't anyone's fault. I still haven't broken Acro's last cyclock. This must be one incredibly deep-seated secret. It wasn't anyone's fault. Do you care to explain more? Acro, I know you're still hiding something from me. Maybe someone you don't seem to like much is the reason you're being evasive.
Take that!
Regina. You always seem calm and collected until you start talking about her. Saying things like she is cruel. Well done, Mr. Attorney. You've got quite the set of eagle eyes. You know, her tiger tried to attack me. Regent tried to attack you? Twice. Hahaha. He wasn't serious, I'm sure. You're not trying to insinuate that I believe she spurred on Leon to attack Bat, are you? Leon was never taught a command to attack people. Regina isn't capable of doing anything like that. Besides, Regina had no reason to want to hurt my little brother. Regina and Bat were such good friends back then. But you still hate Regina. I've got proof of it. What? What are you talking about? Oh, maybe I overdid it again. But if I can hand something over to Acro, maybe it'll... Here's proof that you had it out for Regina all along. The note! That this... Where do you get it? Regina posted it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria. Before that, it was in her pocket. I guess I noticed it was in there around breakfast time. I always take Acro to his breakfast in the morning. You wrote this, and then you put it in her pocket. That's right, isn't it? That's right. Well done, Mr. Wright. Success. My legs were injured by Leon 6 months ago. My younger brother Bat had a dare with Regina. A dare? An absurd dare. If I can put my head inside Leon's mouth like you do, you have to go to the movies with me on a date. That's insane! Dangerous, that is? He was being stupid, too. But that lion was very old to begin with, and age brought with it countless experience in doing that very trick. Unfortunately, this particular time, I guess Leon wasn't ready or willing. And that's when the accident happened? He just wanted to take her out. To the movies. Poor Bat. With Leon chomped down, I jumped towards him. Then Leon attacked me, and that's how I ended up... What about Bat? He's still in a coma. I went to the hospital yesterday to visit him. I see. I'm still waiting for him to open his eyes again. And that's the reason why I keep going. Bat and Regina, they were such good friends. Oh yeah, I wanted you to take this. Take a look at this. What is it? This is the scarf my brother was wearing when Leon attacked him. Gross, it's covered in blood. This scarf. It was a present from Regina to my brother on the day of the accident. So the lion... So what Regina? Regina's the murderer. What if Regina fucking baited? What if she baited or put like some like meaty scent or some catnip on the fucking scarf, and that caused Leon to bite down on Bat? Bam, boom, I am a great detective. Guess you could call me a real Dick Gumshoe. Oh yeah, it's all come together. Oh shit, the birds are gone. You know it's gonna get serious. When he did it, he looked like he was smiling. He? Leon, obviously. Oh! Okay, now I can see the smile. When he bit down on Bat's head, the expression on Leon's face looked like a grin. Nick! I know, Mo said the same thing. What do you think it all means? I'll be taking that scarf if you don't mind. That bitch! How did I know? How did I know? Miss Von Karma. I've already heard everything, so hand over the scarf. Fuck you, bitch. But the scarf is evidence in the trial. That is for me to decide. I think we should begin our preparations now, Acro. Preparations? I've served a summons to Acro to appear in court tomorrow as a witness. Acro will talk more at the prosecutor's office. Acro, a witness? Come, Acro, let us go to the office. Yes, ma'am. Now what do we do, Nick? How are we going to handle tomorrow? Don't worry about it. I'll figure something out. Look at you all full of confidence. You must have found something you could use. This is all beginning to... Oh yeah. It's all come together. Okay. So, I'm probably going to leave it here, because I feel like each little area is a good place to stop. So, my prediction is that Regina put catnip or some kind of meaty scent, or maybe she just even hid some fucking meat in the scarf somehow, some way, to kill Bat, because maybe she just didn't like him or she didn't want to date him. Whatever. So Acro wrote her a note. She got it. Maybe she didn't want to see it, and then she posted it on the board. The dad posted it on the board because what if the dad actually murdered somebody years ago? And then he goes and meets, and then Regina, or maybe Acro... No, Regina kills her father. I don't know. All I know is that I feel like Regina's the one who did it. It has to be Regina. Anyway, I'm going to save this. I'm going to leave it for next time. Hope you all enjoyed. If you liked this, maybe leave a like, maybe subscribe, and hit that bell notification to know when I play next. And yeah, I'll see you all on the flip side. Peace.